I met many people who belong to Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. And when I questioned them, quizzed them about their knowledge of Shia and the beliefs of the Shia, they don't know anything. Even some of our brothers, what is the Shia belief in the Sahaba, what is their belief in Allah Ta'ala, what is the Shia concept of prophethood, to my surprise, they don't know anything. Now the Shiites are to be studied because they are a cancer in the body of the Ummah. Now, if a person should declare himself a Shia in front of you, if a person should say, I'm a Shia, what are the first things that occurred to you? What would be the first thing that comes to your mind? And Allah Ta'ala has spoken, has used this word, the word Shia, is singular, dual, as well as plural. So you can call one person Shia, as well as a group of people Shia. This word is used singular, dual, as well as plural. Allah said in Surah An'am, verse 159, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ فَرَّقُوا دِينَهُمْ وَكَانُوا شِيَعًا لَسْتَ مِنْهُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ إِنَّمَا أَمْرُهُمْ إِلَى اللَّهِ ثُمَّ يُنَبِّئُهُم بِمَا كَانُوا يَفْعَلُونَ. Verily, those who split their deen up into groups and splinter groups, you have nothing to do with them. And Allah used the word Shia in this sentence. إِنَّمَا أَمْرُهُمْ إِلَى اللَّهِ. Their affairs shall be with Allah Ta'ala, and He shall inform them in regards to what they used to do. The first tenet of the Shia belief has to do with the imamate. So a Shia is a person who believes that Ali ibn Abi Talib is the rightful successor of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I would appreciate if the sisters keep quiet, I can hear talking. That Ali ibn Abi Talib is the rightful successor of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the caliphate should remain among the children and grandchildren of Ali ibn Abi Talib. So if the caliphate should come out of the lineage of Ali ibn Abi Talib, meaning his children and grandchildren, it's by their will, and it's not meant for them to have that will, it's not meant for them to do so. Therefore, the one who is caliph has oppressed them, and his caliphate is illegitimate. Therefore, it is kufr, that caliphate is kufr, and it is supposed to be toppled by any means necessary. Why? Because the caliphate has to remain among the children and grandchildren of Ali ibn Abi Talib. The first imam among the Shiites was Ali ibn Abi Talib. He was the first caliph. Therefore, the caliphate of Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, these caliphates were totally illegitimate. The second was Hassan. The third, Hussein. The fourth, Zayn al-Abidin. The fifth, Muhammad al-Baqir. And we shall relate to you, I shall relate to you some of the fatwas of Muhammad al-Baqir. He is classified as one of the most important of these 12 Imams, Muhammad al-Baqir. A lot of his quotations the Shia rely upon. The sixth, Ja'far as-Sadiq, another important figure among the Shiites. The seventh, Musa al-Qadim. The eighth, Ali al-Rida. The ninth, Muhammad al-Jawad. The 10th, Ali al-Hadi. The 11th, al-Hassan al-Askari. And the 12th, Muhammad al-Muntadhar. Muhammad al-Muntadhar disappeared at the age of 6, and in some books at the age of 5, and he is now in a cave, and he disappeared 260 years after the hijrah of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Therefore, he's approximately 1,115 years old, and he's still alive, is in the cave, and he shall re-emerge as the awaited Mahdi. The awaited Mahdi. He is the 12th Imam. So this is the aqidah of the 12ers. So Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu usurped the caliphate from Ali ibn Abi Talib. Therefore, the caliphate of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu was not legitimate. It was illegitimate. The way you have children that are legitimate, others are illegitimate children. So the caliphate of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu was illegitimate. This is the aqidah of the Shia. We all know that Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu was the most deserving to be called or to be crowned, we don't use the word crowned, to be appointed caliph after the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because when the Prophet was sick, he chose Abu Bakr as-Siddiq to lead the Muslims in prayer. And when his daughter Aisha said, choose somebody else to lead the prayer because my father cries a lot, the Prophet ﷺ insisted that Abu Bakr and no one else but Abu Bakr should lead the prayer. Also, a woman came to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and asked the Prophet a question, and the Prophet said, return tomorrow. And the woman said to the Prophet ﷺ, what if I come and I didn't see you? What should I do? She meant death. The commentator said she meant death. The Prophet said, if you don't find me, then go to Abu Bakr. If you don't find me, go to Abu Bakr. Another hadith, if I should take unto myself a friend, I would take Abu Bakr. Another hadith, Ibn Umar said, we used to say in front of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, in the midst of the Prophet, and the Prophet heard us saying it and he didn't object to it, that the best from among us is Abu Bakr, then Umar, then Uthman. He heard us saying it and he didn't stop us. Another hadith, اقتروا بالذين من بعدي Abu Bakr wa Umar. Follow those who come after me, Abu Bakr and Umar. These are many evidences to prove that the person who was most deserving to be appointed as caliph after the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, but with the Shiites that's not the case. The Shiites, they claim that, and the fifth Imam, which I've just spoken of, Muhammad al-Baqir, the fifth Imam, Muhammad al-Baqir, said in his book that, and he passed this fatwa to one of his students, after the demise of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all the Sahabas became kafirs, except for three. When they asked him, who are these three? He said, Miqdar ibn Aswad, Abu Dhar al-Ghifari, and Salman al-Farisi. Now he passed this fatwa and he wrote it in his book Jami' al-Kafi, volume 3, page 115. Now why, and this is not just the aqidah of Muhammad al-Baqir, one of their figure, one of their muftis, it's the aqidah of all the Shiites. Now why is it that they make such a claim that all the Sahabas became kafirs, apostates, infidels, traitors upon the death of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Now they claim that, the Shiites claim that during the lifetime of the Prophet, Allah inspired him to tell the Muslims in a hadith that Ali was his successor. Officially, Ali is my successor. And the Prophet ﷺ begged Allah not to let him tell the Muslims this, because the Muslims won't be able to handle this message. Because the Muslims will accuse him, the Prophet ﷺ, of favoritism. That because Ali is from your family, you favor him, Ali, so you want him to be your successor. So the Prophet ﷺ was hesitant to proclaim this to his ummah. So when Allah Ta'ala saw that the Prophet was hesitant, Allah rebuked the Prophet and admonished the Prophet So they claim that Allah revealed an ayah admonishing the Prophet, rebuking the Prophet, and said, proclaim what I tell you to proclaim. And the ayah is found in Surah Ma'idah, verse 67. And the ayah goes as follows, Ya ayyuhar rasul, balligh ma unzila ilayk min rabbik, wa in lam taf'al, fama balaghta risalata. O Rasul, O Messenger, proclaim that which your Lord has revealed unto you. And if you don't, you flop in your responsibility of proclaiming the message.